So, weiter geht's. Bei der Most Wanted Music 2021. Mein Name ist Pamela Owusu-Brenja. Ich bin heute der Host der Stage und freue mich sehr, Michael Kümmerle vorzustellen. Er hält heute eine wunderbare Präsentation zu dem Thema The Revival of True Fandom on TikTok. Und anschließend haben wir auch die Möglichkeit, oder habt ihr auch die Möglichkeit, ein paar Fragen zu stellen im Q&A. So, hallo Michael. Genau. The stage is yours.
We use this one, right? Okay. So, hi together, and thanks for spending the afternoon with me. We are from TikTok, and we want to talk about the revival of true fandom. So, how do we try to spend the next half hour? We want to talk about what makes TikTok special, what is really the specialty of our platform, how we see our positioning within the industry, and if there are new forms of interactions, and how you usually do this, and successful artists do this on TikTok. And if we have some time, and I think we try to make 10 to 5 minutes, that we just have a Q&A afterwards. So what makes us special? We are a content entertainment platform, and this platform is based on communities, and we actually have a lot of communities, and they are very diverse, and they are very small sometimes, but they are also really engaged. They really like to discover new music, and not just specific music. It's across all genres, and what's really special about this, we made a representative market research, and it told us that 80% of our users they discover new music within their For You feed, and 50% of this 80%, so half of it, really like the video, like the songs of this artist, and later on follow the artist on TikTok. This makes us really special. That's a really deep engagement on that. And on top of that, we are not a consumption service. Our users interact with the songs, and through this interaction, and not just the consumption, they really make a deep connection with the song and with the artist. This is definitely a special case. And above all, we are not a social media platform. We are a content platform. Content in this case, and you have to see it that way. How is a social media platform structured, and how is a content platform structured? Content really is the center of our platform. So all videos, and it's about the video, and actually what is happening within the video, really makes the quality of it, and the quality is decisive if this video will trend, and if this really has a chance to be successful or not. And whatever happens on the platform, and even if it's the first video, if it's the second video, or the 500th video you're making, every video has the same chance to go viral, be successful or not. So how we see, and that's and we really want to place it that way, how we see ourselves within the music industry. So music starts on TikTok. That's our claim. That's what we really penetrate and what we communicate. And that's just not limited to certain genres, as I said. That's really across all different genres. And I would like to clear up with the prejudice here, and that's really important for us. The content doesn't have to be placed into funny videos. It doesn't have to be placed into lip sync videos or dance videos. Not that you get me wrong. It's definitely part of our heritage, and we are proud of it in that case. But we don't want to, and I don't want to demonize it. It's more about that it's just not the center of our platform. So it's not the majority of the platform, and it's also not the center of our platform. So just as an example, if you're a deep sad artist and you make deep sad songs, it doesn't make sense to place it in funny videos. So please if you bring this sadness in a certain honesty and authenticity to our platform, the community will embrace it, they will love it, and they will make it successful. we just try to build this up sometimes as a circle. That's all what we talk about. You see that what is our unique positioning within the industry? We are a user-generated service. That's not new completely, but that makes us different. That definitely makes it different. You can see us as a size or as a part of as a trend indicator. You have it not as I said, as a lean back consumption service. We are basically an incremental service. You have a usage with the videos. The user interacts with our videos. You have new forms of interactions in that way. And when we're talking about the revival of fandom today, it's really to see what we want to achieve with artists and for the artist. And what is when you look on the other side of the industry, or when you're at a label or at an artist management, what do you want to achieve? You want to have really lean back listeners or casual listeners convert into fans, and these fans convert into super fans. So what does this need? You need to be close to the artist. You need to be maybe really interact with the artist. You need to embrace the music and what the artist is doing. So that's what we try to achieve. You take the song on TikTok, you do something new. When you see usually what happens throughout a cycle of a song, there is a video which is posted, you take that song, there is a new video, the users are taking this and creating new videos. Maybe this new video is trending, so you have really a cycle of new videos which are laying or using the same exact songs. So you have different heights of a cycle, and this makes then the full success of a song which is trending on the platform. When you see this also on what we achieve in the industry, that we are a really early trend indicator. And what does this mean? Usually successful artists use our service as, and I will have some examples later on, use our service in bringing new music to the platform, sometimes before it's released. Then we work with that song. The song starts to trend. Then the songs get released. You have placements maybe on other services. Then the community really takes this song again, and it can convert with different remixes, with the remix culture on the platform, to new videos, to new contents, and then on top of it, you have several versions with trend, and this has a very, very good impact on really downstreaming services, on Spotify, on YouTube, which makes the success of the track. That's all about how we see. And that's the proof we have. We have a proven impact on the downstream services. When you look at our, as I said, as an early trend indicator, when you look at the artists we picked last year, which we had as a newcomer to watch list, they are really successful. And even if they are not artists now, they really had a huge fan base on our platform and have a huge engagement on our platform, which makes them successful in any way. So we say, and that's how we see ourselves, that TikTok is really changing the way artists are discovered. I have a very successful and maybe also now a very famous example on it. It's Zoe Wees. She's on the way to a superstar. I think that's no doubt about that. And she really started early in October 2019 to post their first videos out of the studio. She really loved the platform. She engaged deeply with her fans. Sometimes she spent up to 12 hours on the platform, and 8 hours a day to interact with the fans, comment really the videos and answer the comments. So that was really great. And in March and May, she released Control. We really supported her. She did this also with several different videos on the platform, a lot of them, and it went basically through the roof. Spotify, I think it's over, I even can't read the comments here, but I think it's over 400 million streams right now. She has 1.4 million followers now on TikTok. I think early, it was in January, she was even in James Corden and late night shows in the US, so that's really a proven success. And now she's partnering and remixing and doing doing songs with Kygo, etc. So that's really a proof of the success you can have of the platform. That just works when you really connect with your fans, and so really being close to your fans and interact with them and communicate with them, that helps extremely to be successful on our platform. And I think that's, and not I think, so we think that's the new way you should work with your fans to really be successful, not just on our platform, but also on other services. New forms of interactions. I said before, when you see what it needs to be successful, that you have different versions of a song, different videos of a song. What makes the cycle of maybe a successful song on the platform? Usually it starts with the original song, maybe a pre-release prior to the record, and I can show you some really good examples on that. And then it goes to a different version, and maybe it develops itself to a meme, as we say. And then what makes that way? It comes out of different communities. Usually when a community takes on such a video, the same anchor it uses is always the song. So if it's a sports video, so there are a lot of different sports videos then with the same song. If it's a comedy video, it's a lot of different comedy videos with the same song. So you have a constant airplay and a constant penetration of that song, which makes it so successful. I think I have to click in it, right? Yeah. Ich will und kann nicht mehr. Du hast ein Loch in mein Herz. Ja, du liebst nicht so, wie ich dich lieb. Immer wieder verletzt du. Ich will und kann nicht mehr. We just have to train how to use this here. Oh, good. So that's the original song. And when you see now other people just picked up that song and used the lyrics just to create it, but it was the same vibe. And then it went into comedy, and you can see right here what happened. And when you see that, then you have the success, what this is all about. You see when the video and the song of Loon, which was not signed to the moment she released the first video on this, and after that success she had a major label record deal, or at least a distribution deal. So she started to release this prior giving it or releasing it or giving it into other services. So it just bubbled for a couple of weeks. Then the release came, and then the community picked it up, and we had different versions of these songs, and you see the peaks, and so it can travel to really, when additionally other support comes from other services, it can travel just to climb the charts, and then later on really also top the official charts. We speak a lot about the community, and it's, as said in the first sentence, we are a content entertainment platform based on really different communities. And it can be a great inspiration. And you see on top a video from Paul Wetz, Entschuldigung, which is, he's just a great creator, you can say it, now turning into a musician, which who just uses the comments of this video on the community and makes songs of it. Meine Hand sagt immer wieder, komm jetzt, früher ist besser als vorher, meine Fische sind nass geworden, das find ich okay, weil meine Milch trinkt Menschen. Mein Fernseher ist farbenblind, ich liebe Songs ohne Sinn, ich liebe mein... And they are hugely successful. We skip Charlie Puth below. He is using comments out of WhatsApp and chat messengers and really makes great songs of it. You should check it out on the platform. Another thing is how the community acts itself. Here you see, we had this early last year, like fans of musicals just when there was the lockdown and no one could play at Broadway, they just created the version of Ratatouille, the musical. We jumped on it and they asked us, and so they really played on Broadway.
2021, Broadway will say bon appetit to Ratatouille, the TikTok musical. Join Broadway and TikTok's biggest and brightest talents for a singular, spectacular evening benefiting the Actors Fund. Tickets on sale now exclusively on Today Tix. It's your music.
That's what can happen when you work with the community, and the community gives the love back, and so in that case even helps you. In other cases, they will make you really successful. We talk a lot when we talk to artists and to labels a lot of authenticity. It's when you're close to a community or close to fans, they really love what you're doing. So they want you to be honest and to be authentic. And that's all about. And you don't have to be someone else, you don't have to be funny. As I said before, just go there and do it. And we have here Silbermond, Vincent Weiss, and Jeremiah's, but I take in that case Silbermond because they really like that and they do this. And that's usually not the case that a really successful artist goes on a platform and does stuff like this.
Tell me what you think about me. I buy my own diamonds and I buy my own rings. All you really say when you're feeling lonely. And it's all over, please get out the knees. The shoes on my feet, I'm fond of the clothes I'm wearing. I'm fond of the rock I'm rocking. I'm fond of the style I depend on other woman.
It's not about disrespect to their voices, but I just want to go on and show you some more examples on that. Unlock creativity. What is creativity to us and to the community? It's not be something super special, or in that case, Loy, another example of an unsigned artist which now has a record deal, which is super successful in what she's doing. She has a great voice, and this is really outstanding, and I love that example because she is singing a pancake recipe.
3.5 teaspoons baking powder, 1.5 cups all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon salt, and a tablespoon white sugar, 1.25 cups of milk and 1 egg, and then add 3 tablespoons of melted butter, enjoy.
It's a really nice example of how you can work with it. We tell the artist, be close to your friends. That's all you can do. We know that not everyone wants to do this, so there are definitely ways you can do it. You can make it, as you see, cover. Isn't it great to be in a duet?
Please, we are streaming this. I will not use the microphone. Hundreds of users.
Excuse me. Oh, good. No, we always say artists to be really close to the fans. Not everyone likes this. So, so really, what can be more special than being in a duet situation with ABBA and really sing a song or present it to? But you know ABBA. You also know Avicii, which is a hip hop creator on our platform and artist. He has tons of duets with famous local rap acts. But I want to show you, and I really want to do this because it's not about the typical genres you think are on TikTok. It's about rock, metal, classical music, etc. All the communities are there. And you have an example here for Bring Me the Horizon. They maybe don't interact in duet situations or stitches with the fans. They do sometimes, I guess, but what they do, they really see that a lot of people want to know how they make tracks, so they go that way and show this.
So a few people have asked us how we made the Can You Feel My Heart sound. First of all, we took one of Molly's vocals like this. Can you feel my heart? Then we chopped a tiny little section of the vocal and we mapped it onto the keyboard and played it like this. And that's it.
And these are great examples, really across genres, not just the typical ones you have. You can do this all.
Hi everybody, this is
And another really important product for us is live. We are on our way to a really great live platform. It's content entertainment in its core. I want to pick out, we have a lot of lives, and we also help artists to promote these lives. We can just say, go live regularly. It really sets the core for your fan base. They get used to it, they like it, they go in, you can really show your songs, or even if it's not a song, you can talk about the new songs you're writing, you can show something out of the record studio, you can just show yourself what you're working on. Do this regularly, it helps you build up a fan base on the platform. But I want to quickly talk about Måneskin. You all know this was one of our most successful live streams in the last month. It came together real quickly within, I think, 10 days. Måneskin came to Germany, they were in Berlin, they wanted to play a small stripped-down version of their famous songs. It was, as I said, a couple of weeks ago. And we just put it on the platform, and so users could just put this in their calendar and see, hey, Måneskin is playing live. So what happened? So many people just got to know it and wanted to hear that. We went up to Måneskin and Sony and said, hey, you need to play a full set. It came together in a club in the Schwutz here around the corner in Berlin. And at the end of the day, we convinced our other colleagues from the other countries to participate in that live stream, and 1.4 million people watched that live stream. So it was amazingly successful. They, in that case, played a full set, but that is not necessary. So the platform is there, it can give you this coverage. It's a great promotion tool. We just can tell you, go live when you're an artist, and your community will celebrate it. Searching for redemption. That's basically the core of Fandom and how you build communities on the platform. So thanks for listening, and if you have any questions, I don't know how much time we still have, so just go on.
5 minutes. Full 5 minutes.
That's good. I think
So.
there's some.
Can you wait a second? Thank you. And
Hello. About the last video, actually, that was like a multi-camera video. Is there a way to stream via TikTok using external software like OBS, for instance?
You definitely have a desktop service. You can use this. You can log in. I don't know if it's that service you mentioned, to be fully honest. But we have desktop services you can use for this. But you can log in also. You can do multi-channel live streams as well via that service. So that's also, maybe we can talk about an example with Loredana has that. She did really well. She went into her record studio just to talk about her album, and she just brought some friends and some creators with her, and they all went live simultaneously. So which gives a huge coverage. Then you don't just have your own fan base, you just have your channels, and this is a very clever way to multiply the success of that live stream.
Maybe people already know the answer to this, but how do artists get paid, and how does the licensing for music work? Maybe that's a long answer to that question.
I can answer this one. It's pretty easy. So we are in a good position when it comes to licensing deals. So we have licensed all the collecting societies and all the publishers, and so we have deals also with all record labels. together. So we don't pay the artists directly, but we pay them basically via our partners, where we have contracts with.
I was just asking myself about duplicate content. Like, is content that is working for TikTok isn't working for Instagram, because like the interaction stuff and the funny videos, isn't it working on Instagram as well, same as TikTok, for example?
It's a good question, because everybody sees it as normal that native content works its best, and it's really on the platform, and you always need to know that if it's a content platform, they have a certain algorithm in the background, and the algorithm, not just our algorithm, also other ones, they just check if it's native content or not. So they realize it. So it definitely limits also your possibilities, and usually you have a different angle of attraction and a different. It's not just about the content, but also the platform. What do you use the platform for? And you have to understand the community. And when you're on Instagram, you go there due to another purpose. You don't want to be maybe not just entertained. You also want to view a lot of stuff. And as you know, it's not just about video content, even if this is dominant there. But when you look at and talking about TikTok, we see that just native content works better. So I wouldn't replicate other content. It's just another visualization, but it's also another. When you see how the video is shot, we have the vertical way to do this. You don't have this on other platforms, especially when it comes not just to Instagram but also to YouTube. And just to see, don't see TikTok as a social media platform. It's a content platform, so it's really about the content which is happening there.
Hi. I agree TikTok is like the best platform to be on as an artist right now, but I wondered how are you going to ensure that it stays as it is? Because I mean, we've seen Instagram, Facebook, they became basically shops to be on, and how are you going to make it so TikTok stays as it is and not just become an advertisement?
Usually you have a certain development, and the good part of TikTok, even if all these cycles go much faster as it was in the past, we are just starting and in the beginning. So if you see the platform, we even don't have it's like every single artist on the platform who is on YouTube. And that's something, when you see how early we are in the stage, and we just started to have short video content, and then we just develop ourselves into longer form content. As you see now, you can post 1 to 3 minute videos, and we're now developing our live ideas, what we can do there. So it's really, we take care that it's about the content which is happening, and that the artist can display the content, and anything else on the site, it will come. Because sure, we are a company. There will be one day where we have to earn money. That's true. That's the way all the other platforms went as well. But I think we are far away from that. Not from earning the money, but from turning ourselves into any kind of just shopping environment.
Hello? Yeah. Ich hatte I have two questions actually, if we have the time, I think yes. So could you say something about, did TikTok support artists during COVID? Did they have any like special programs for them, so that because of missing live opportunities, I just wanted to find out if TikTok also kind of supported artists in not so good times.
What we did during, not just during COVID, what we always do is, for example, we give them a huge opportunity to be present on the platform. We support them. We're we're not taking care about size of the artist. We really want to be a trend indicator, so we take on a lot of young and really a lot of developing acts and support them with playlisting, with marketing support, etc., so they can have great views and have success on the platform, and then and further success on the downstream platform. So it's more about marketing support and displaying support instead of really paying monies directly. On the other side, we and that was also something we really started helping initiatives like All Hands on Deck, where we just initiated also the live streams on TikTok and then give them a stage that they can collect a lot of monies and pay out to people who are working in the industry and help them to come across that really that burning period.
Yeah, then my second question, which I want to actually raise, is as you already showed in your presentation, it's about building a community, liking, communicating with your fans, entertain your fans. Some people are there for 8, 10, 12 hours, as you just said, but I'm pretty sure this also has an impact on their health. So I would love to know, is there any sector or branch in your company that also looks after artists or influencers' health, maybe problems? If you see that, I'm pretty sure.
No, we definitely see this, and we had great initiatives. That's full transparency, by the way. We had a great initiatives on our from our colleagues from the creator department. They take care. So basically, as you see, we are the music department, and we also have a department which takes care on the creators and also works with them. And they had a great initiatives which exactly just went down that path. So what do you need to do as a creator on TikTok? How much time are you spending on? Is this healthy? What can we do? And that's something we need to look at, if that not makes sense for us, but makes sense for the artists when we directly work with them. We see that at the moment, and that's something. Let's lead that in the direction of the labels in that case, and aggregators who work with the artists. We are not always have the direct approach. We also work with labels, and so for many artists, I have to say, unfortunately, we are one of a lot of platforms they are using. So we would love them to engage even more with our platform as they do now. So that's something we look first, but that's maybe a different angle when you are a creator, and that's really your absolute home and heart, and you spend a lot of times a day on that platform.
Thank you. Then there is one question from the online platform. Elisa asked, are we certain that TikTok algorithm pushes everyone out equally, in the sense that YouTube, for example, clearly has algorithm for which favors white cis man?
I don't think that we just limit something down, but actually I don't know that in that sense. So it's the algorithm basically who and the special part is what you need to know. As I said before, we are not like acting like a social system, so we are acting like a content system. We have a content graph, and you try it. The algorithm certainly tries out the content if it works, and if it doesn't work and the people don't like that, it will not be pushed out as the content is highly embraced and everybody watches it. But we are not limiting anything down. If it's not in a certain way that we have to moderate it. So we really moderate hate speech and stuff like that, and this is definitely taken care of, that this is not overwhelming the platform.
Thank you. I mean, is there one more question? Otherwise I would, my last question actually that I take. Yeah, please. Oh, can you come closer? Yeah, okay.
This is just a follow-up question, because you said every video has a chance to go viral. So if you put out lots of bad content and the algorithm realizes that, does that maybe affect your reach, or is it really that every video is tested in the same way?
as far as we know, every video is tested in the same way.
Yeah, I think we're at the end of. Okay, one last more. Yeah, but you have to come really closer. This is going to be dangerous.
Hello. I mean, you talked about the different features TikTok has for artists. Obviously, the live feature and using TikTok as kind of a creative, as a creator, like Charlie Puth, for example. But we've also seen artists go viral with their songs being remixed all the time without really being on the platform creating new content all the time. So obviously there's like different ways for artists to use the platform, and I would be interested in hearing what do you think is the hottest thing right now, or the thing that is like has the most potential for artists who want to promote their music on the platform.
I think it's you have to try out a lot, and I know that a lot of artists are try things maybe once or twice and then are maybe not satisfied with the results and then stop using the platform. The platform is really good if you try and engage a lot. You need to spend, and maybe that's also the first hurdle and a burden of that platform, which is definitely there. Instead of when you see other platforms, that an artist also has to really use the service and then to understand how it works. Because I think every one of us, and even myself, had the experience that when you open up TikTok the first time, sometimes it looks strange, or maybe there's not content which is appealing to you, but if you use it, it's really fast picking up, and then it's doing a good job. And that the same happens with the videos you're doing. You just and I can just go back to what I said. Don't do stuff differently. That's absolutely fine. Don't do stuff which you don't want to do. Just be yourself and authentic, and be honest to your fans, because that's what they want to have, and communicate with them. And if you don't do this with a comment, do this with videos and try yourself out.
Okay. So, I mean, thank you so much, Michael.
Thanks for having me.
Applause for you.